expert failure and the Trump boom. That's the focus of tonight's angle. All right, just about 1 month ago, Trump promised us a new path to a golden age.
This is one of the most important days, in my opinion, American history. It's our declaration of economic independence. My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again.
Now, reciprocal tariffs were calculated to take into account all the trade tricks other countries use to rip us off and keep our products out. But the experts predicted utter doom.
It's likely we're headed for recession because of the president's ill-advised plans.
As Ken Griffin said, a dramatic economic shock in the form of the tariffs, a huge self-inflicted wound. This self-inflicted wound, it is really hurting itself and causing potentially enormous damage to the rest of the world.
Another gruesome day on Wall Street. The reason, once again, is President Trump's global trade war.
The sky was falling, and it was all because of the tariffs. Well, here's CNBC's headline: How Trump's tariffs rollout turned into stock market mayhem. Of course, then came all the fear-mongering around the R word.
I think it's likely that we're going to be in a recession. This is not a normal recession kind of situation.
Do you personally expect a recession?
I am going to defer to my economists at this point, but I think probably that's a likely outcome.
And we were told that Trump's aggressive moves to raise tariffs globally had burned bridges everywhere, that our national brand may never recover. Now, we were even told that Trump was going to steal our Christmas joy.
And now, the war on Christmas. Trump telling the country's children there will be fewer toys to look forward to this year.
So sad. And all because Trump, we were told, had overplayed his hand. Vox declared he had lost the trade war negotiations. The BBC was sure that because of Trump's ham-fisted approach, China wasn't coming to the table. And American media outlets and Democrats crowed that Trump was backing America into a corner. And yet today, 4 weeks later, these were the headlines. Not just that. After dismissing U.S. claims that they're fueling America's fentanyl overdoses, China suddenly offered to work with us to address the crisis. But that's not all. China's feeling so much heat from the tariffs, it began exempting a list of U.S.-made products from their reciprocal tariffs in an attempt to show good faith. So they're moving toward trade negotiations and all the other developments. All of it is positive. But then you ask, well, what about the overall health of the economy? Well, today, a huge jobs report beating expectations at 177,000 jobs created. So how the doom and gloomers spin what's happened in the equity markets? Well, after weeks of naysaying, this was CNBC's headline today. Dow jumps 500 points on solid jobs report. S&P 500 heads for the longest winning streak in 20 years. Well, of course, Trump couldn't resist a boast, writing on Truth Social that the economy is strong. Just like I said, and we're only in a transition stage, just getting started. Consumers have been waiting for years to see pricing come down, no inflation. The Fed should lower its rate. They also talked about gas prices, energy prices, food prices, egg prices coming down. So when we look back on all this hysteria, if by the end of the China talks, let's say the China talks, the CCP is forced to take on a 35 to 40% tariff, and let's say the rest of the world, and it looks like it's heading this way, maybe have to deal with a 10% tariff, that will be a huge win for America. Our industrial base will benefit, and of course, it's a huge win for Donald Trump. And with every passing day, and with trade deals in the works, it looks less and less likely that we will have a recession. And all the experts will have been proven wrong once again, like Janet Yellen, the woman who helped create Biden's inflation spiral. Why should we take her advice? Now, I want you to never forget that many of these people secretly prefer the Chinese system to ours anyway. So as long as they made their billions, they never cared that China was building a massive military or expanding its influence around the globe, or that Americans lost its industrial base. Even our shipbuilding capability was eroded. It was all collateral damage to the globalist politicians and to those who just want to satisfy the free market purists. Look, there will be hurdles ahead for sure, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But for now, it looks like Trump has played this masterfully. And that's the angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.